What up, y'all? It's your man DJ GQ, and I am smoked out and shot the fuck out, so it's only right that I'm on the podcast doing both. Anyway, check me out, GQthedJ.com. If your crusty ass is getting married, and if you want to hear the hottest mix show in the Steel City, check me out every Friday night at 9 p.m. on Wham on 107.3.
What we're going to do today?
Yep.
All right.
One more time from that side.
I'm saying, got that Rapist Academy long tee on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That the Kiski prep?
Hey, man. Dirty Water Boys over there. 3 Rivers.
One. We live.
At the One Live.
NPC.
And we had to edit this shit. You probably won't ever see it, though.
Who are we?
Smoked out.
Shut the fuck out.
Yeah, man. You know how we go, man. Episode 63, like, subscribe, share. The button's there. You already know the bells and all that shit. You
Bells
know.
and whistles.
Man,
Y'all
what's up with it, man?
downstairs.
Episode 63, man. How y'all week, man? Let's get to it, cause I got somewhere to be, and I
My
ain't
week.
fucking with y'all
My
today.
week was supposed to be a lot better if I get some motherfucking food stamps. I want some steak and crab legs, like all the ratchet motherfuckers in my hood, man.
I thought we
Butter.
edited it. He wasn't gonna say food stamps again. This nigga said food stamps
Butter,
again. So I
peanut
guess
butter
it's-
and jelly sandwiches for a week and shit like I'm in jail.
Wait,
I ain't
what
in
kind?
jail.
what
Is
kind though? Yeah, did you have
is it-
strawberry or grape?
Oh, I had generic everything, so it's
See, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to,
What you had to call?
I don't fuck with peanut butter. I don't fuck with that. What they call that shit? The Salvation Army shit. I need that fucking Jif peanut butter.
Yeah. See, I feel you on that. Jif though?
Jif.
I'm a Peter Pan type of nigga. Pause.
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 Yeah.
Great Valley in the house.
Great Valley. I mean, it can't be that. It can't be crunchy neither.
Can't be crunchy.
No, because
Who
it's like
wants crunchy
weird.
shit on their
you
bread?
shit. It's
That's
gonna look
weird.
like a fucking chocolate payday. Like,
That's
you know,
weird. Like, or you strawberry or grape though?
Strawberry. For sure, strawberry.
Strawberry
Or,
grape.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm better than both of these motherfuckers here.
Damn.
When I don't feel, still it made me do it.
Whoa.
If I don't have
Whoa.
strawberry preserve. I use apricot. Boom.
Damn, this nigga's
Damn.
Apricot.
Oh, food bank ass niggas,
yo,
man.
yo,
That's
yo,
just
yo,
like a
yo,
Steeler fan.
Yep.
Just like a Steeler fan. Talk about that food bank
No,
jelly.
no.
Got that food bank jelly.
There will be no episode next week. We taking this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's done.
We revoking his badge.
He's done.
Y'all don't fuck with apricot
Yeah, and
preserves?
please put in the comments
I
if
never
you fuck
seen
with
it.
apricot. I'm pretty
You
sure
real?
you're not.
Apricots look like peaches.
I don't care.
That, you know,
They don't exist in my world.
Does it taste like pussy?
it tastes very quintessential.
Shit. Man, we got a guest in the house today, man.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got
about to
a
say,
trap. We got a guest in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like,
Say it
you know what I'm
right, say
saying?
it right, say it right. We got fucking legend in the house.
All right, there it is.
We got legend in
Here
the
we
house.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Put it on his name. My
Yeah.
fault.
Step
I
off
understood
this
it.
fucking throne.
Listen.
Left the high
You
horse.
came up in the late 90s,
Oh,
early
shit.
2000s, listening to what was it? Man, that was
106 jams.
106
Yeah,
Jams.
still
Double
in that. You know what I'm
AMO.
saying?
6.7, nigga.
You know what I mean?
106.7, you know what I mean?
That's what motherfuckers was making Quiet Storm mixtapes and shit.
Man, that's used to go straight from that to the Quiet Storm. Used to get that Quiet Storm, but man, none other. Y'all, if you don't know,
One of Pittsburgh's own
Pioneer.
One of my favorite
Appreciate it.
radio
Mr.
stations.
Magazine.
Appreciate that.
Uncle Luke's nephew.
damn.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Mr.
On
GQ.
my mama side.
Himself.
Mama side,
How
Mr.
y'all doing?
GQ. Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
G2.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Mm.
Shout out. Welcome to the situation. And then before we get this thing rolling, we got these things rolling, so everybody gonna light up.
Okay.
Oh, D.
I just want to
Remember?
say, you
See,
know, I
they-
normally
that
smoke
fucking-
papers, raw or vibes. Prefer vibes. Shout out to Burner and all them niggas.
Truck
But
facts.
you know,
them rice
in general,
papers
I
is crazy.
smoke weed like everybody else. So we
Mm.
gonna smoke.
I do.
Is this a Dutch?
This is we'll just say it's a blunt because we ain't getting no promotions from
Oh, okay,
niggas
I got
right
you.
now.
I'm smoking
420
a
friendly podcast,
Fuck,
man.
I'm
I'm
smoking
So if
saying,
you want us to say
with a
it's
fancy
us.
lighter.
yeah. So if you get, you know what I'm saying, and you could just ping pong in between if you get, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, like because the
Okay.
Steeler fan, I ain't fucking with the Steeler.
That's
fan.
crazy.
All right.
You know what's
I
crazy?
ain't
You
never
set the
smoked the
standard.
whole fucking blunt either. So
Yeah.
that's
So if
different.
he say some wild shit,
You wanna
smoke the
this
whole
shit?
blunt.
I'll partake in such recreational use.
Yeah, GQ's in the fucking building.
Facts,
What's up,
man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate you pulling up. So how?
We gonna pick your brain.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna get into it, but we gonna start it out with just how's life been? See, you part of the married crew.
Oh
Part of-
man,
You know what I'm saying? Like part of the
married
situation.
life
You know what I
is
mean?
good.
Married life
man.
is, you know what I
Married
mean?
life is
Like,
good. Me and my wife, we just celebrating 2 years
Dope.
recently.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
congratulations.
Every day is a new world record for not fucking it up.
That's a fact.
I love being married though. You know, my
wife is cool as fuck, so I know that helps it. You know, because a lot of times, a lot of men, they act like they're fucking miserable. I'm happy as a pig and shit to be married.
Hey, man.
All I do is not fuck up.
I understand. Hey, look, I'll be happy and I'll be fucking up. But not fucking up in a bad way, but I'll be fucking up.
You happy fuck up, man.
I mean, yeah, happy fuck up. I do happy fuck ups. Like,
Fuck
you know
up
what I'm
happy.
saying? Like, yeah, like, I asked you to do something 2 days ago, you still ain't did it, that fuck up. I'm that fuck up.
Them the
Like,
kind of fuck ups
you
I
know
do.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that-
yeah.
I ain't, you know what I'm saying, in 7101 fuck up.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I ain't in the streets.
You don't got a side bitch fuck up.
No, yeah, I
You
ain't in the
just-
streets. You know what I'm saying?
You,
like, I'm
you
just,
might
yeah,
fuck around, miss a couple things on the grocery list.
I just be doing dumb shit.
You know something?
I got smart ass mouth.
I got a side bitch. I ain't even got a girlfriend.
How does that work?
That's complicated.
You got a side bitch and no girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's single, but he know a bitch that'd be upset if she heard him say that in
yeah.
public.
Well, she think I got a girlfriend. I hope she don't watch this episode, but I did.
But meanwhile, she do the same. You know, she probably do the same thing. Post shit on social media.
Post shit on social
Right,
media
take
about you.
two
She,
hits.
she,
Yeah,
you
talk
got,
about-
so you ain't got a girlfriend, but do the subliminal
Yeah,
shit.
I get all the subliminals.
All right. I don't know about
what's
that.
fucked up about that, because I got to guess, like, is she talking about me? And I be wanting to call her and ask her, but now I want to start more shit, because the nigga,
Yeah.
who else am I talking about? You might got to say
It's different when you married though. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you married though, because it's like, you ever catch yourself scrolling down the timeline and just be like, I wonder who they talking about. Like, this nigga fucking up. What is this? I wonder who you
It's
talking about.
crazy.
Like sometimes, and sometimes you gotta chill out because you might feel like your situation is better than others or some shit. You know, gotta humble yourself sometimes. But I also be scrolling through and just be looking through the comments like, damn.
I ain't, like I said,
Yeah,
I ain't married.
I'm so happy I ain't in that realm.
So
like,
you're really a happily married man, huh?
I'm happy.
How many years you got in?
5.
5 years. That's
5.
what's up.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster.
It's like anything else, bro.
Yeah, it's an
I didn't get
experience.
married thinking it was about to be like I'm gonna go through some like special magical door, and on the other side of that is like 100% pure bliss and
I did.
happiness.
That's where I fucked up.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
definitely fucked
I fucked up.
You
You know
ain't
what I'm
got enough old
Took me a
niggas
couple-
around you telling
Yeah,
you
no,
some shit.
no, I did, but I was hard headed. You know, I had
Yeah.
to grow up. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta listen.
Eventually,
to
damn, that's what Steelers players do. They flip tables.
Damn.
But yeah,
And
this
old
nigga's
niggas,
high already.
old niggas from our hood is dumb. We gonna keep it real.
yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I'm ready for the Mr. and Mrs. towels in the bathroom and his or her bathrobes. And
Niggas
shit.
do that now with
yeah, that
living
shit,
girlfriends.
that shit is cool. Yeah,
You know,
Loke do
your
that
name
shit
on
with
it,
his side
you
bitch.
do
You know what
that
I'm
shit.
saying? Loke's towel.
But
Her
listen,
towel.
like
Yeah, right. Both the names on the lease and shit like
this
that.
is like actually the first time I'm even saying this in public. Like, so I just started a brand for happily married husbands. It's called Husband Gang.
That's dope.
Ultimately, what it is, I guess calling it a brotherhood might be a little too motherfucking serious and aggressive. It's
Okay.
more so like, simply put, if you a happily married man, you embrace that shit, you take it serious, it's something that you look forward to and you own it, then the brand is for you. You know, I'm gonna start out with like shirts and shit like that,
Facts.
but I want to eventually build it up to, you know, a podcast where other married men can come on and just chop game,
Dope.
have some type of support group. I'll have different different married niggas on the show, just talking.
Yeah.
But I just really want to change the narrative of being a married man, especially a married black man. Like, I don't fucking cheat. I don't see the need. Like, as a nigga
Black men
who's
don't
had
Oh,
a
these
whole,
assholes.
I had a whole bunch of different.
Me too.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
So
I
for
had-
me,
I had a
didn't
good
get
run.
married to
I had a good run.
still have
Be that
some
guy.
of that life. Like, I got married because I
Gotcha.
felt like I
Gotcha.
got the right woman.
How often do you
and I
get
cashed
judged
the
for that?
fuck out. Like, I cashed out half.
Do you
No.
still get judged for being that guy sometimes?
Nah, shit. I so don't give a fuck about what other people think about what
I'm talking about from the missus though. Like, you know, sometimes not judge, but just like maybe where you going? I don't
Oh,
wanna
nah,
touch
she
you.
don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
We've always had this this unusual invisible fence in our friendship to
Dope.
relationship. It's
Dope.
like,
dope.
dog, I ain't about to do you greasy, and I hope you're gonna offer me the same respect. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, I live in Atlanta now. When I first moved down there, I took a gig that I didn't have to be at the club till 3, and the shit was over in like 6.
Okay.
You know, so, but before I took the gig, I went and hung out just to try to scope the place So the first time my girl ever said something in 15 years of being cool, she shot me a text like 5 in the morning, like, "Yo, babe,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on?"
5 in the morning, nigga.
You know, I'm networking. I hit her up like, "Yo, this is Atlanta. Like these
Yeah,
motherfuckers
don't
don't sleep."
Yeah, that's
You
a
know,
fact.
we cleared it up, and then that was it. But we respect each other's space
Dope.
and
Dope.
just each other's mind. Like she know I ain't fucking around. Like
Just
I'd
to
be
hear
a
that.
lame if I fucked that up, and she knows she'd be dumb as fuck if she fucked this shit.
Real
up.
nigga shit right there.
Real
Like
talk.
I ain't married, but I know once there's only one right woman for every man. Like I mean, like you said, you know you found the right one, you did what's right. You'd be a dumbass if you fuck that up, man. So shout out to Miss GQ.
Yeah. Now I'll say this: love and all of that shit, marriage, all that shit is very conditional. Like this motherfucker that you love so much, you might come home one day and find out that your wife has a secret meth addiction, or she's stealing, or she whooped your mom's ass in a street fight.
Oh
Like,
shit! Like what do you?
you know, like what do you do then? Like,
She whooped my mom's ass in the street fight. She's a bad motherfucker. 'Cause my mom be fucking people up. My mom
I
got
say that.
knuckles.
She
I
got.
say
I'm
that to
not
say,
gonna lie. Your mom got a grip.
She got knuckles. She likes it too. She got a lot of bruises on her knuckles.
Yeah.
And they just
I say that to say, like, I guess my thought process is, I used to think it was one person, but I think that if you got your mind right and, you know, you're in the right space for another motherfucker that got their mind right, I don't think God stopped making options for either a man or a woman when, you know, they met the person that you got. I think if you meet somebody that you got a lot of shit in common with, you know you want to rock with them and do this shit called life, then y'all both build. But the moment one motherfucker decides to stop building, bitch, bye. That's how life works. Like, you be wanting to spend your life with that motherfucker,
Facts.
but hopefully you don't do some weird shit and have to fuck it up. But
That's
if
a
you
fact.
fuck it up, I'll have another bitch. And I'm sure, damn, I ain't mean to say bitch. I just don't know her name specifically. So I'm saying
He's
bitch
just
in a
talking
too short kind of way.
futuristic, long
I'm just
distance.
keeping it honest. Same for women. Like, if a man decides to not do the things that you kind of expected in a fucking husband, yo, don't just stay there because you like, oh, I thought this was the man of my dreams. Like, bitch, you better go to sleep and find
So
another nigga in
basically,
your
don't
sleep.
be complacent, right? Just
Don't be complacent.
keep
Like, I
auditioning.
think that ideal partner is a person that's always willing to take criticism, you know, take it, give it, and continue to push forward, because we don't know what the fuck is going on or happening in life. We going through this shit blind. So if me and you both got the same kind of vibe and we willing to go through this shit together, that shit's
gotta
something
figure
worth
that-
not
yeah,
fucking
you
up.
gotta be
Don't
worth
go get some
figuring out,
$40 pussy about that. Like,
Yeah, gotta be
you're
worth
looking weird
figuring
as
out.
hell.
Look
Yeah.
at us, real philosophical on this motherfucking.
But that's the type of shit husband gang is about.
You know what
Like,
I'm
it
saying?
ain't
Like,
about
yeah.
being perfect. It's just about,
You know what I'm saying?
if you do fuck up, correct it and don't keep fucking up, nigga. Shit.
Nothing wrong. That's the,
Making
should
us
be,
look
that should be the
bad.
process of life, man.
No,
I
that
put
should
that.
be
We
the
should
process of life.
eat that. We should eat that right over his head. Boop, GQ's process of life.
No, that's
Beep,
where a lot
right there.
of
That's
shit
what
get
that
missed
was.
at too. Because a lot of shit ain't tied in life.
That's
It
a
don't
fact.
nobody, male or female, want no bum ass motherfucker.
That's a fact. That's a
It's
fact.
weird as hell.
A lot of people are hard to be receptive of criticism to them, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and that's
A lot of
hard.
people
That's
might be-
hard to see
but
through
you know
with certain
why?
people. You
You
know
know
what I'm
why?
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
You know
that's
why? But they ain't being real with themselves.
Facts.
Like,
because
That's
we
a
are
fact.
worst. We are
like I
worst
say,
critics.
when I fuck up, I ain't gonna. I fuck that. Like, when I go to work late, I don't bullshit.
yeah,
My fault.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to Burger King. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want
Wasn't
some
no
French toast
battery,
sticks?
wasn't no flat tire and shit. I was bullshitting. I smoked the blunt and got cotton sports in my fault, man.
Shit
You
happens.
know, like shit. I ain't gonna keep lying to myself. I've been in jail with niggas. And you know, you get into the process, they try to convince themselves they're guilty. So they
Right.
tell a story. They tell that story 100 times. And by 2 months in, they believe that motherfucking story and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's being real with yourself.
It's a
That's
fact.
how I used to be when
It's a
I was
fact.
juggling hoes. I was asleep.
Mhm.
Damn. You know how hard I had to work. I was fucking the dog
Every
shit out of
line.
somebody.
All right.
I was at my grandma's
Every
house.
line. I was
Carrying
driving
groceries.
I was
What the fuck?
driving, looking at your
Fucking
phone
shit.
ringing, your phone call. Like, I ain't seeing shit.
But
like,
then
Yeah,
early on,
but no, that's when it's bad. But you getting that call, you looking at a phone like, all right, I gotta start it loud now. I gotta start thinking up aloud now and shit. Cause I know I'm gonna be out all night and shit. She called me at 8 o'clock. She gonna say she called me at 8 o'clock and shit. So I gotta say what I've been doing since 7:30. What happened at 7:45 and shit. Where I couldn't answer your call at 8 o'clock.
that
Yeah.
part of life,
But-
I ain't got that life to do no more, man.
Listen,
I
bro.
can't do that. Like, you know what I'm
Listen.
saying? I can't be that guy that's accessible like that and somebody's depending on me. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's like, I ain't perfect. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked. You see this face? It ain't perfect, but I also know where I fucked up, and I know, you know what I'm saying, what I had to do to get the shit back together.
Absolutely.
So it's a process, though. Shit don't happen overnight or over a week.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know what I'm saying?
The
But
most important part is just to not be a fucking liar. Just
Yeah.
don't be a fucking liar. Once I learned that when I was single and dating, you know, because it used to be stressful. Lying. Oh, I was asleep. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm there.
yeah,
Once I said, bruh, what are you lying for? Like, once I understood the consequence, which would just be you not dealing with me no more,
Right,
and
right.
it's like 6 billion women or some shit, then I was like, well, you might as well just keep it 100. And that shit worked for me. I don't think there's a woman out there breathing like, I'll say after the age of like 25 that could say that I lied to him. I'm just not gonna do that. I don't think I need to.
got
Well,
you. Got you.
What?
I feel you.
My wife know I don't lie now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to work on, when I tell the truth, saying it in a different way, like a better way, because you can still get the same point. Like, sometimes I just say shit like, hey,
Yeah.
motherfucker, this shit's nasty. Put some salt in it next time.
I'm
What's
about
wrong
to
with
ask
you?
that. I'm
Cooking
about
this shit like white
Yeah.
people. God damn. I
gotta
could just
stop-
say, hey, babe, it's a little, you know.
I be doing the little dumb lies, like not like how lies, but I just ain't do it yet. But I'll say it's done.
Fibs.
Whatever you want, well, however you want to label it. You know what I'm saying? But did you did you clean out the bathroom? Yeah, I did it. Knowing damn well she about to walk right in the bathroom and go look in the goddamn bathroom and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We're not gonna get in. Let's
You know
let's,
what?
All right, yeah,
let's,
we
gotta-
let's
we-
get
we-
you know what
Before
I'm
we
saying?
start
'Cause
talking, before we get up, like,
went.
I gotta ask my wife before we get off this subject, does she ever feel bad for like talking shit to me when she talks shit? Cause sometimes you know how like
I gotta ask a question.
we have to tiptoe. I'm not trying to put the
No.
men against the women, but I feel like we have to tiptoe
It's a fact.
around the shit that we say.
It's a fact.
But she could literally come in the house and be like, "You ugly, lazy-eyed, beer-bellied son of a bitch!
Yeah.
What did you do today?"
I'm
Yeah.
And I just gotta like.
Yeah.
Do they feel bad? Because I feel
No.
bad if I go too hard.
guessing
Yeah.
she's black, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you know the answer to that question.
You know.
Can't
You know
say
the answer.
shit.
I love my sisters. I love my ladies.
We can't talk to them like the way they talk to
Hell
us.
Not at all.
Oh my God! You would
Done
think
in
my
this
girl
town.
is 6'9", 320, 5% body fat.
You're done in this.
Left the
town.
NFL because she was bored. That's how she talked to me.
What?
Like she sound like the way she talks to me, you would think she's a big person. Like, damn. The moment I'd be like, hey babe, it's too cold in here. What?
You little punk bitch. It's crazy.
Nah, she's cool as hell though. My
Crazy. You
girl's
all
cool.
type of knowing I'm fat. Oh, my little chocolate teddy bear. As soon as I eat something, you fat bitch. Like, damn, what did you do? I was fat. When I
That's
gave you the
how real
number.
it be. That's how real it be. That's how real it be.
Why you got your fucking shirt off? Put your shirt off. Cause we gonna say
Let's get into the. Let's
We
get
done jumped way.
we love you.
We went deep. I ain't
Shout
even
out to
expect
the
us
ladies,
to
though.
go, Dr. Phil.
Shout
Shout
out
out to the women that make us
Y'all
better.
gave me weed.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the women that make us better. You know what I'm saying? We, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Shout out Mecca Gamble Photography. She's lit.
Facts.
That's my wife.
Shout out.
What was that again? One more time.
Mecca Gamble Photography. She's lit.
Shout out. Shout
Super
out.
popular.
That's a fact.
And
Got
she's
GQ. Started when? When did you start? DJ.
I started. Oh, DJ. Shit.
Oh yeah, because you were a man of many hats. So
I started DJing when I was 14 years old. I'm 42 now. And I mean, I started DJing for money at 14. My dad, I'm born in Erie, raised in Chicago and Erie.
okay.
I came here in 2001 because I had an internship. But started DJing at 14, DJed all through high school, went to college, DJ like a motherfucker through college. That's when I met a lot of people in Pittsburgh, and I heard about the Whammo radio station when I was a senior. I applied. I didn't think they was gonna even fucking call me. I'll never forget. I don't even want to say her name because, but my advisor at IUP, like when I applied for the internship at Whammo, she literally was like, I don't know why you're applying for that. They're just gonna hire black kids from Pittsburgh. And I'm like, damn. I applied any fucking way. I applied on a
Yeah,
Friday.
that's crazy.
I got the call back like on a Wednesday to come in for an interview. Came in for an interview, started as a promotions assistant. So did the internship, literally just passed out flyers and shit. Saw two DJs when I was a promotion assistant, DJ Rock and Shorty D. They still my OGs. to this
They
day.
still on the golf. They still
There
put
was
in work.
the club in the strip was called, I think, Platinum or Chemistry or some
What
shit.
chemistry down there.
I was just there like passing out Whammo flyers, and then first one nigga pulls up in like a Mustang with rims, gold paint job, purple paint job. Then another nigga pull up in a big truck, rim all the fuck up. Then these two dudes walk upstairs. I'm just watching them from the balcony. They walk in the DJ booth. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is the DJ. So I had something to kind of like something to go towards. So after I finished the internship, I finished my degree at IUP. I graduated in 01. Old niggas stand up. You know, I come from when niggas had the Nokia phone. You
I was
could
in
only play
8th
Snake
grade.
on.
I
You
graduated
know,
from high school.
I was in 8th grade.
yeah. I ended up reaching out to some people I intern with. Internships are important. Niggas be trying to act like they too good for an internship, too good to work for you.
Too
You
good to-
just don't know
yeah.
how to survive. Say that.
If you
Reached
don't know
back
how to
out to
hustle,
some
if you
people I
don't know
work
how to
with.
hustle and talk.
They was like, yo, we don't really have nothing paid, but you could come back and do some more promotion shit, you know, and see what you could do. Because I was a DJ, I knew if I could get here, I could wiggle. So I came down, started doing little gigs on the side because I knew people from college and shit. And the general manager at Whammo at the time, this shit is so fucking weird. I was caddying for the John Christian golf tournament they used to do back in the day. So I'm just caddying. I'm an intern that just always was talking shit. So I'm caddying for my boss at the time.
How
a
did
couple
you
other
get
people.
the caddying job? That's why I was
He just needed somebody to drive the fucking car and just carry shit. I didn't know. I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck.
I'm trying to get my name somewhere in the door. So
facts.
the general manager at the time, I guess, you know, I'm cracking jokes and shit. They had already known me from the intern, just always being around talking shit. He was joking but serious. He was like, man, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna put you on the radio. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about like real radio. Like, I'm a DJ. And he like, nah, that wasn't no question. Like, I'm gonna put your ass on the radio. Literally maybe even a week later, he threw the promotions intern on the radio. I was trying to come up with a name. My name is Quincy, so from 14 and up, I was always DJ Q. There was a dude at the station at the time already named DJ Q. So then I was trying to figure out how to switch it up. Saw Juice, GQ. Oh wow, that nigga's name was Quincy. My boss at the time is
Say that.
my big bro George Cook. We rolled with it and then just went from there. So I went from just a fucking Saturday part-time shift, you know, to getting promoted to like night show with my big sis Kiki. She's a Pittsburgh legend. That's Sly Jock's daughter. She's a real Pittsburgh goat. She showed me damn near everything that I know in radio. Big shout out to Kiki. She took me under her wing as a young dude. I never forget my first day on the radio. It's the day Jam Master Jay died. And I knew I was a weirdo a little bit because I'm reading, you know, Jam Master Jay, blah blah blah, past blah blah blah. And I was really sad and reflecting, and I said, you know, that's a shame. It had to be Jam Master Jay. Why couldn't it be Young MC? You know, people actually gave a fuck, you know, about Jam Master Jay. Kiki looked at me like, this nigga's crazy. So then we go to the break. She goes, bruh, you can't say that. So then people are calling the phone. This is my first day on the radio. Like, hey, how could you wish death on Young MC? First off, y'all just put a dude off the street on the radio. I'm like, yo, you act like y'all give a fuck about Young MC. Like, if you had the way to two, you know. But then I realized, like, yo, you wish death on him. I'm like, it isn't cool. Plus, that nigga, he was monumental in hip hop. Bust the Move was the shit. Like, you can't front.
If you want
So,
it,
you know,
got it. You know
that's when I learned that, okay, you can be yourself in radio, but you got to kind of tone it down. So after doing nights for a little bit, I ended up getting promoted to the morning show with my homegirl, Angie Corley, who was another beast, straight goat. So I did that shit for a while. And then when the station closed in 2009, I just went.
That shit was
How was
fucking
the
terrible,
process?
bro.
Did you know? Like,
Nah,
I always
I
want to
want to
know
talk
that.
about your morning show. That morning show was like this before we used to get Steve Harvey and all that other stuff. This was
Oh, I love that shit, bro.
like,
I love that shit.
so it was you, Angie, and
My man D. Lee.
D. Lee.
Another goat. Now he's a Philly goat. Wendy Williams saying, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
There was always like a debate if D. Lee was the first guy to come up with that. And I think he actually was in real life. I don't want to go on record like it was a debate. I think that was his shit. she took it and ran with it type of shit. I don't know if he got paid for it. Hopefully he did because everybody says that how you doing shit. But yeah, the station closed in 09 and we were hearing rumors. We kind of were hearing like they were trying to sell it to someone because Sheridan Broadcasting, which is the company that owned Whammo, they were black owned. Ron Davenport Jr. and Sr.
Okay.
Ron Davenport Sr. was a black dean. He was a dean of law at Duquesne University. I just found that dope. And his son Ron Jr.
That's crazy.
He was always like these was black men that had their shit together, you know, and they loved Whammo. They loved the history. They really did. But just on the business sense of things, and that's what a lot of people, you know, in the community always got it fucked up. On the business side, it didn't make sense. The numbers, like we had support, but radio stations run on you know, revenue from ads and shit like that.
Right.
And in the city where it's not a dominant black city, we're relying on all of the black people and the white people to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have other options, KISS and all these other stations, I just think it became not a good business decision, and they decided to sell it. And they tried to sell it black to keep it black, but it didn't make sense. And then the Christian company, you know, who have all those nonprofit dollars, they just come in and, you know, they bought the signal. Now the letters, I found this out later. Once they relaunched Whammo 100, like once your shit ain't a station no more, you could take the call letters, WAMO. No one owns that, you know. And most people didn't know this, but WAMO stands for Waters of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio River.
Wow, I never knew that shit.
Fun fucking fact.
Fun fucking fact of the day. Smoked out, shout out fact of the goddamn.
And the reason why the
you wanna
signal went from 106.7 to 100.1 to 107.3 is because once the airspace is occupied, you don't get it back. Like a motherfucker literally has to sell you 106.7 for you to get that. Then you just put your music back on there. So it's limited airspace. That's why it's not like when people be like, oh, we need a station. Well, there ain't room to have the strong signal like when you go to New York and you can hear Hot 97 from anywhere. That's because they have a strong signal. We got limited shit going on. And the other, you know, the white stations own those big signals. So that's what it is with that.
That's a crazy fun fact right there. Oh my
Can
goodness.
you top that with one of your dumbass facts?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's get it. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, FYI, fun fact of the day. The middle finger, during medieval times, we on the same side during war. If you need to know if I'm still alright, I'm still alive, and I'm still able to shoot, I give you middle finger. Because all archers use their middle fingers and pointer fingers. Have a middle finger.
Oh, that's a good fact, though. I got another random just probably could help you out in life.
Oh!
It might could help you out in life.
But it's
Just a life hack. Don't fucking eat chips with the same, like, use the opposite hand. The hand you're gonna get the fucking seasonings off of, don't let it be the hand you shake hands with. Make it the opposite hand, bro. It'll save your life, bro.
So technically, you're supposed to eat chips with. You're supposed to get the chips.
Hold the chips with the shake
bag.
hand, with
Yeah.
the hand you gonna shake with. That other fucking hand, that's the hand you should be using. Unless you want to shake a nigga hand with some Dorito fingertips, which is a little weird.
See, I always did the
Oh,
bag
you
up.
already got it.
I did the bag up method.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Big dude meth.
Yeah, that's not a block.
All right.
Big block.
Yeah, maybe feel I had something in my beard.
All right, after 2009, after Whammo closed,
Okay.
what was the next step? What was the next
Oh shit! I remember that day like a month. I remember the day because they were saying like you know how at work somebody always knows some shit going on. They're like,
Somebody
yo.
know you about to get fired.
Next day they was like, yo, it's gonna be weird as fuck. So I get to work. It's a whole bunch of old ass white dudes in suits that look like they'll beat everybody ass. So I'm like, what the hell? So I go into the building. They're like, hey sir, what's your name? I go, DJ GQ. And they go, it's not on the list. It's your other name. I go, give them my government name. They go, he's on the list. So I go up the elevator. There's another older gentleman that resembles Chuck Norris. That's like, hey, just want you to know you got like 2 hours to get everything out of here, and then we're gonna escort you out the building. I'm like, damn, we need an escort? They're like, yeah, you never can tell. I was like, well, I'm not going off. This shit is crazy. So I went and said, Like everybody that was in there, like, yo, this is wild. Everybody said, yo, this is crazy. I went and started getting shit off the hard drives, you know, that was like bits from the morning show, just different things that I had accumulated, cleared out my locker. Me and Mike Dean stood outside of the radio station. Shout out to Mike Dean. Bro, we went to KFC when it was KFC. I don't know if it's still there in Garfield on Penn Avenue. That's when they had the grilled chicken wings, the grilled wings. We ate some grilled wings, was like, yo, this shit is fucking wild. When we'll close? And I literally said, well, guess I'm gonna go back to DJing full time. Because I had to stop DJing when I was doing a morning show because the lifestyle's different, nigga. Like, I had to be at work at, like, 5, some shit like that. Cracking jokes, happy.
Shit.
Like, there was a few times I tried to, like, DJ and then go right to work. It was, like, one or the other for me.
Yeah,
so I had to just chill off that shit and might do a gig on Saturday. But I just went hard body with the morning show thing. But, yes, ever since then, I just went just hard with that. At one point, I was... when they relaunched Whammo a few years ago, I was doing the nights, but I wasn't live in the studio. I was pre-recording everything. I just didn't like that. Then I relocated to Atlanta 7 years ago, and just like I just been focusing on the DJing. So I'm doing more corporate events, more weddings. Like, yo, if you're getting married, hit me up at GQ412 on my Instagram.
Jumping.
GQthedj.com. You can go there. If you see me on the street, you can stop me. Like, my phone is on 24/7 for business. You know, like, I ain't one of them people. Ain't no such thing. I don't care.
Availability is availability.
You know, I'm not jumping out my wife's yams raw to talk business with you. But after I skeet, I will return
You
your
will
call.
return your call. There's nothing wrong with that.
I enjoy doing weddings and shit
After
like that.
I
you know what
relieve myself, I will
I
call
handle
you
business,
back.
you handle the business.
Yeah, I will
so,
call
you
you
know.
back.
Still doing the DJ thing. Like I said, the husband gang thing. I'm getting ready to launch that soon. And I've been helping my wife with her business. She, like I said, she's a super boss ass photographer in Atlanta. Mecca Gamble Photography. She deals with
Shout out.
client, like, she specializes in women of color who need help with their branding, but their shit's already fucking winning. They just need to have somebody come help them.
That little push.
Yeah. So that's what she does. And she's homegrown. She's from North for Sales. Crestus own, you know, Duquesne University graduate. You know, my future baby mom, if I can hit the target. You know, I just really started
That
leaving
lucky
it in there
jumper.
recently.
That
Just
lucky
leaving
jumper.
it in there on purpose.
Just
Fuck that. Just been
That's
shooting the club
how
up.
we're going. All right.
Just
Woo!
shoot the
All right.
club up.
This conversation went left.
I always think
it
enough if you
does
buck
happen.
too, like, you know, because I really be trying to violently shoot those things. You know,
Sheesh.
see
Okay.
if we're gonna make a little.
You said you had a run
He
with
said,
Wiz
well,
Khalifa, right?
Yeah, I work with Chevy Woods. I've been
Shout out
Chevy
That's
Woods
the homie.
DJ for a long time, man. I've always had a huge amount of respect for Chevy as an artist prior to him even being on the road with Wiz and all that.
Right.
You know, when S Money and everybody.
Kev the Hustler.
Everything's always kind of been like everybody rock with each other. But I was a fan when he was Kev the Hustler. I'm still a fan now. You know, I'm his DJ, but I tell people he's one of the most talented people in the industry.
Nice.
And a lot of people sound like him, bro. And that shit be crazy. A lot of people sound like him, but yeah, we still Chevy's in the studio writing. He's working on new music. Once he gets back on the road, I'm back on the road, and that's just how we rock. You know?
So
He's still a fire nigga though.
Who is some of your, outside of Chevy, who's some of your other favorite artists from Pittsburgh?
Ooh, shit. From Pittsburgh.
Give us a 5. Smoked out, shout out 5.
Man,
GQ's 5.
I tell people all the time, Asco is my favorite, like,
Hard.
all around. Because he's really lyrical. He knows how to, like, switch up his flow. He's real animated with it. He's
Shout
got a
out.
dope ass fucking energy.
Hopefully we get Cuz on here
Yeah,
sometime
yeah,
soon,
yeah,
man.
that's my
Hopefully.
He's
Yeah.
got dope ass music. I like this isn't in like any particular order.
Yeah.
After that, I just like Asco.
Whoever you think
I
should
like,
be big shine.
I like Hardo for sure. You know, his catalog. He's a real young Pittsburgh OG, and all his shit checks out. You know, I like him. I like Stunner Too Fly. He's
Shout out.
self-made.
Yeah.
He's literally making his own fucking beats. He's one of the first people I seen in Pittsburgh selling his own fucking merch, selling out his own shows, throwing them motherfuckers. Like, I respect
Shout
his
out,
grind
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Who else do I fuck with? I'm really trying to think.
That'd be a crazy ass song.
I don't know how the fuck. Cause I'm high, smoking these blunts with y'all. Boaz.
Fucked up.
Boy, okay.
I call him the Pittsburgh Nas, but Boaz is Boaz.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
He's ill. Every time he drops something, I'd be real excited
dope.
to hear it. Shout out to DJ Chef too. I like how they always move as a unit throughout their whole fucking career. And I don't know if this nigga count. I mean, he Taylor Gang, he family, but I like KH, Chris Hollis. You know, he be singing.
No, man, that motherfucker.
He be sing rapping.
Yeah.
And I can't forget Fed to God either. I gotta add 6. Because and I know that's Taylor Gang family and all.
Like, I
But
feel you.
Fed's
You know what I'm saying?
hard.
It's your
Even
list.
before
What you
Taylor
listen
Gang,
to.
Fed's hard. I was playing his music. I hadn't even met the nigga yet. I was like, oh, this shit is fire. So I was fucking with this shit. So
KH got some like. He got some good ass driving music. Like, you just be chill. Like, that's some shit when you got all the windows down, the sun is setting, or at night. That's some
I'm
good
gonna vouch
shit.
because GQ said it, not because you got that fucking Steelers shirt on. But you thought I forgot, nigga.
It's
That
cool.
shit was cool and all you said, but
you know what? In my MVP now, my favorite group. Just I gotta add something. This is my
You
favorite.
alright?
I'm high. I'm just thinking
You
about
alright?
this shit. The 58s.
yeah,
Shout out. We just had a franchise on here not too long ago.
definitely just had franchise on here. Rest in
I'm
peace,
gonna
cuz.
say crazy.
I viewed episode, man. Shout out, brother.
Definitely highest viewed
Yeah,
episode
yeah.
by far.
You know,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boaz. We missed, but we get him on here too, man. Just
Fire.
get this shit together, man. We definitely gonna get it together, man.
Boaz keeps that
as far as
shit.
advice, what advice would you give to any upcoming artists and DJ and promoters?
I'm glad I'm high saying this because I was thinking about this shit. Rappers that aren't already popping yet need to stop leaning so much on DJs to play their songs in places that nobody give a fuck about.
Oh, I'm so glad you
need
said
to,
that.
you really need to, because in real life, a DJ's job is to play shit that's already hot. Like, let's just keep it honest. Someone's paying them to come play the hottest shit. Every nigga that records a song thinks his song is the hottest shit. But if ain't nobody heard that shit yet, nigga, do your job. And then 9 times out of 10, I'll hear about your shit. Like, everybody I named, I was playing their songs before I even met them niggas. Like, because I was like, oh, this shit is fire. And I think a good DJ, he wants to be in tune with what everything is going on. Like, even if I don't like a fucking song, if y'all like a song, I'm playing that motherfucking song. I don't give a fuck what it is. So my advice to DJs, don't be so egotistical about shit. Like, yo, you're there to provide entertainment for the crowd. You're there to make sure a nigga who had a fucked up night, you know, or day, or somebody that broke up with a motherfucker, somebody ain't been outside in a long time, motherfucker might just came home from jail, somebody just got paid, they ain't, you know, they been like, yo, think of them, have fun with them motherfuckers, dog, and be on your shit, you know, and if you know you some bullshit, just try to get better, that's it.
What most song that you played the most that you cannot fucking stand?
Song I played the most that I can't stand? Oh man.
I like Billions though.
Probably what? I can tell you, there has to be anything but Cardi in there.
Cardi B?
Yeah.
I fuck with Cardi.
Get the party jumping. Right now,
It's
she's
party.
party
Like, I don't know. I guess her voice is like,
You do
I
hear a
don't
lot of
like
music.
G-Eazy. I don't like G-Eazy for some reason. I feel like it's the same song as the last song every time. But it's no hate or nothing. It's just I don't like his music.
Versatility.
Yeah, it's the same song. But I can find something about fucking everything pretty much. I'm a real music lover.
So you in your 40s, what was your favorite era of music?
Definitely the 90s, bro. When Jay-Z and them niggas was just getting hot. You know,
West Coast.
96, 97, 98,
like
99.
when nigga, I remember catching the bus to go by Return to the 36 Chambers. Like, I'm a Wu-Tang fan. I always loved hip hop, but I always fucked with a little bit of everything musically. So, you know, at my age, at 42, like, I feel like I'm never gonna be one of them niggas griping like, oh, this music fucking sucks. I can't, you know. I mean, there's always been some nice shit and some shit that's been ass.
Bullshit,
You know, I still feel like I'm growing with the music. Like I listen from anything from fucking Grandmaster Flash to goddamn Lil Baby. Like I listen to all that shit.
I got a broad ear too.
But the '90s was just like the '90s was so fire. Everything, and then they was sampling, you know, the shit from like the '70s and '80s.
People G-Funk shit and all
But
that
a
shit.
lot of shit was. But the new shit's fire now. It's just right now. I think it's too many like young niggas crying.
They sound too much.
It's
like
too many. Like now, it's like, oh, it's okay to cry and sing about
emo
pain
rap,
and all of this shit, right?
Yeah.
And I love female hip hop right now. I like that the tables is turned because niggas been talking about dogging these hoes and fucking all these bitches and sucking my dick, bitch. Now women is out here talking shit, and a lot of men is like, oh, why are they doing that? Yeah, because y'all be doing that shit too. Like it's got to be fair.
That was a good way to
Just
put
like
it.
it fair.
I feel like you said Megan's on it. I agree with you on that.
Megan Thee Stallion
I feel
can
like
rap
she's
too.
doing
She's
it.
a fucking rapper.
She does it classy.
Put her on a couple songs with the baby, and she
raps.
blew him out the water. Like
But them fucking city girls, oh my goodness.
I mean, but they're packaged to do exactly what they're supposed to do, and they real Miami chicks, real hood bitches.
And they the reason why bitches get beat the fuck up by their spouse too.
we do not condone domestic violence.
I didn't say I do it. That's
I'm not saying I don't know why I do it here. We don't
That's
condone
a
it.
ratio percentage right there.
that is definitely racial percentage from the summer of 2019 to the summer of 2021.
Yeah.
The increase of domestics has grew up by 23%.
Yeah, that's because men is out of their fucking
You
minds.
just made that up, man.
I definitely made that shit up. He was like, damn.
Yeah, I said this nigga is too fat crazy. That's too fat crazy. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That'd have been crazy if that was real though.
Because you know what? Most time they play that shit.
We just joking.
Yeah,
We do not condone.
Not at all.
Not condone.
Only thing
Married
I hate
men here,
is the
we just-
pussy.
yes,
My
we're
wife's
joking.
vagina.
I was raised.
By the way.
Nah,
Only thing we do around here is go balls deep. That's all. Pause.
I was raised, but I was
Wesley
raised right.
Pipes.
I
Sound
don't
respect.
hit. I don't hit women, but I'll punch a bitch right in the chest.
All right, where are we going here?
Say, no, I'm fucking
Where
with
we
you.
going?
House of Pain on Cypress Hill.
Right.
Yeah, man, it was nice knowing you,
Exactly.
dude. Nice knowing you.
Who would
Way to represent it, Stiller fan.
Yeah, baby.
What a fucking segue. This nigga gonna say, I will slap a bitch, but not a woman.
Yeah,
There's
where
a
are
difference.
we
There's
going?
a big difference.
White American or regular check?
Yeah, where are we going?
Regular
Where we going
check.
right now, man? That's Dito.
House of Pain or Cypress Hill?
Yeah.
Cypress Hill, hands down. I seen a documentary on Netflix about Mr. Cartoon.
Mhm.
I got a whole different respect for Cypress
Oh,
Hill.
yeah.
And I smoked a joint when I wasn't really smoking weed yet
Mhm.
with Be Real. And fucking, who's the dude? It said, who's the white man with the that smokes weed like crazy? He's an old white dude
What do you,
with the beard.
Tommy Chong.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson. I
Get
smoked
the
with Willie
fuck
Nelson.
out.
I said
here.
Willie.
Woo!
I said
It
Willie.
was on the
I
same
said
bus.
Willie.
That's how episode 63.
It was on the same bus.
Standards have been set.
Was
on
Lonnie
this
from Taylor
goddamn
Gang with me?
podcast.
I feel like Lonnie.
I heard about
he
that.
smoked so much weed that he might not remember, but I was with him, and Burner's my man, and we was just walking around backstage of a festival, and Lonnie was like, "Yo, come up here, Q." Went in there. It was a whole bunch of motherfuckers on the bus.
Man,
There was like all these jars of weed, and everybody was just chopping it up, and I was like, "Yo, I gotta smoke." And we smoked. I was super fried.
You feel as if enough Pittsburgh artists made it to get enough mainstream
Nah,
exposure?
I think there's still probably like 50 more motherfuckers that could get in the industry here. Pittsburgh's got a lot of talent, in my opinion. It's still an untapped diamond mine.
It's crazy when you see like a lot of local musicians that were like you don't hear from them no more. It's like fuck, they was
They
definitely the
start
shit.
doing comedy and start doing podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
And catching cases.
Oh, my
Am I just babysitting this blunt? Or do you always have to
It's
keep
almost,
lighting these
you know what I mean?
bitches?
That's just, maybe you babysitting. We don't know.
I
Camera
see.
will tell us though.
Yeah,
If you watch it back, you'll find out.
I feel like I did a lot of talking like I was using the pointer. Like,
Yeah,
you have it.
yeah.
And it was
Then
the
you go
blunt
over
that kept
there.
going out. All right, we go for that.
Who do you think would if he was able to battle any DJ live? You wouldn't want to battle.
You didn't hear the man's
I-
aura. The man's
I-
aura is a
I
party
ain't
starter.
a battle DJ.
He likes to get the party going. He wants
Yeah,
everybody to enjoy their evening.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do know how to do a couple of them little tricks, but I ain't about to be like, hey nigga, meet me in the middle of the club. Nigga, the spotlight's gonna be like, have a whole routine.
Nigga, we
Friday
gonna
13th, I'ma play Jason. I'ma play Jason. I'ma play Jason. I'ma play Jason.
No, this nigga here.
No, nigga.
Me and you, DJ Boo.
I do got
10:30.
sugar skills, but the thing that I always worked on, cause like as DJs, certain DJs they made like kind of zero in on certain things. I always wanted to like be a nice blend DJ, you know. So that's the thing that I take a lot of pride in. I like the blending, you know, my transitions and shit, and I like, you know, talking on the mic. That just comes from the radio experience. So,
Right.
you know, I just try to put them all together. But no, I ain't about to battle nobody. But I know some niggas that you could battle. My fucking DJ Schizo.
Oh yeah, I seen his work. I seen.
That nigga drop a baby to battle your ass on some turntables.
He's a bad
I'm
boy.
not gonna have
With a fucking straight, like with a nonchalant
I
face.
used to rap, and I've never met this dude in my life. I mean, I was one of them motherfuckers. I used to still rap when I did my shows. I ain't have my song playing in the background. Y'all niggas need to stop doing that shit. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
But like, Skip Silver DJ, this was up in Squirrel Hill, up PD's Pub. You know, never heard my shit, nothing. But he played with it, and you know, he had my shit sounding right. Man, my shit was sounding right.
Yeah.
Taking second place that night.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
you know, shout out Skip to
Shout out Loke. We need to get Loke in more battles though. I don't know.
Oh yes,
I
I
got one coming up. I got one coming up. I got a battle coming up.
I don't know if y'all remember that last battle. It was a one round, but it was one round of fire. Shook the whole room up. My man shook the whole room up.
Word.
Came out of retirement like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and had bars of the night. Fucked me up. I was like, damn, my nigga killed that shit.
No, I'm not a person to really watch. I'm starting to watch
I
now.
like getting the boot weekend. I like getting back to work, bro.
Fuck it.
We gotta get the law off of that. No,
That's true. If I was thinking ahead of all that shit, like,
swear we're just playing.
Like I started watching
We joke too much.
rap battles a lot, and then when he said he was going on stage, I'm like, all right, cool. I've been focused. I've been watching shit. T-Top. I've been watching shit. I'm like, all right. So if he says something crazy, somebody hit him. Fuck it. I'm jumping up there. Fuck that. So like I'm ready. I had my fuck somebody up shoes on this shit.
Fight and shit. I'm like,
No, I wasn't even a fight, but it was like
just
like
in case
Yeah,
somebody say something too crazy to him, we gotta say, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm having
he thinking it's 8
put the hands out on
He
my
did
I
think,
was
now that
right,
I
so-
look back,
So like smack DVD rap battle. Like,
Yeah.
jump through the
It was
door
like a-
with the 4-4.
Yeah, it was
Bang
like-
bang.
Oh!
Here no more, nigga. That shit.
Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah.
That's really poetry.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it right now is the purest for lyricism, but it's gonna get canceled probably. You ain't allowed to say certain shit no more.
Oh yeah. The world's too fucking sensitive. Bro.
Yeah,
The world's too sensitive, man.
So, what's your thoughts on that, man? 'Cause
I think the world's, like I said, just too fucking sensitive, man. You know, like I even gotta watch my examples of how sensitive the world is. That's how sensitive the
Yeah,
world
that's
is.
crazy. Yeah, I was about to say that. Like
I say, I was thinking the other day, just like, yeah, in a minute, art ain't even gonna be art. You ain't gonna be allowed to say
It's fucking
shit.
weird.
Like, you ain't gonna be allowed to express yourself without offending
It's fucking
somebody.
weird.
Like,
It's
it's
gonna sound like
weird.
Pootie Tang's
You
album
know,
and shit.
even comedians, like comedians can't even fucking be comedians all the way no more. You gotta like be careful. There's just certain words that are just
it's a
deemed
fact.
offensive.
That shit-
When I be on stage, there's just certain shit you just can't say. You can say it. It goes so well with the punchline.
Yeah,
Shit goes so right with it.
yeah,
Just can't say it.
can't say.
yeah. You have to be that to be able to say it. Like you have to stay away. Like if you're not gay, you can't
Can't
make
say
gay
it, yeah.
It's a
jokes.
fact.
If you're
It's a
not
fact.
black, you can't make black jokes. Like you have to just really stay in a box and just make. You just basically got to make fun of yourself.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've done that. I'm not going no more.
It's like bitches be tripping. Oh, he calls women bitches.
Yeah.
Cancel him.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, they call each other
Sexist.
bitches.
Oh yeah, he's a sexist. You know what I mean?
I heard a gay dude call another gay dude with a really nasty tone a fucking faggot. I didn't even want to say it. And
I was gonna
offended.
say it for you.
And I was offended. I was like, why did he say that?
Damn.
And I'm like, I guess he could say that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
can-
say that
can he
anyway.
say- yeah, is that like I would like to ask that. Is that
Like I say nigga?
Just like if I say nigga, like
I
just
think it's
that.
like nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
it's
like
like
how we can say nigga.
niggas
Or
like
like,
that, you know what I'm
our
saying?
females call each other bitch, but as soon as we say it, we offended them and shit.
Like,
Like,
There's so many different ways
It's
and
stupid.
terms that motherfuckers use shit. It's like, how am I supposed to know how you're supposed to take it? But I gotta watch how I say it at the same time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I feel like a lot of this shit deals with who you are as a person when you're saying that shit. Now, when I mean, like, if somebody was like an A-list celebrity said that shit, like, if Mike Epps was to say that shit, it'll be, oh my God, he's funny as fuck, but there's a 20% chance we gotta cancel him.
Yeah.
That one of us going, oh fuck that, cancel him, blackball, never get a career.
And we need to figure out how, or whatever the word is for people who just don't fuck with that gay shit. Because people are too quick to call someone a homophobic. And I don't think that that's really what the word is. Like, some people just don't fuck with that shit. Like, my stance on it, I don't give a fuck, like, in real life.
I shouldn't know. Like,
two dudes like each other? Cool story, bro. Two women like each other? Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
I think everyone deserves the same amount of fucking respect.
Yeah.
And that's just where I stand. I don't care who you fuck.
But just don't push it on my kids.
None of my business. What you do in the bedroom is none of my business.
I think they. I don't know. I don't have children, so I don't know what. I can see both sides of the spectrum with that, like, because things do seem to be more like everybody's like gay on TV and shit.
Yeah, like making superheroes gay. I mean, if it, but it's like you can't.
Times are changing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, times are just fucking changing. And with just being fair, I think it sucks that because of a person's sexuality, they've had to like deal with so much shit. Like, that shit's ass. Like, we black, we deal with a lot of shit already. Like, motherfuckers got to deal with shit simply based on who they fucking when it's just them two in a room. That's not cool, in my opinion. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not fucking them niggas. But if that shit
None of my business.
that's
Like
your
you said,
business, the fuck who gives a fuck?
Woo! Since we was on the comedy route, since we made a little hard, a little left there, we got a couple of smoked out shout out questions we always ask every guest that come on the podcast. So we do what we do, top 3 or top 5? Should we do top 3? Top 5.
I want to say pause. I said I ain't fucking no niggas.
Alright.
Late pause.
I was trying to transition. I was trying to
I cut all that. I just
right out of that.
Put
We
the
can
pause
be our edit game is crazy.
You don't even got to edit. Let it wait.
I'm saying,
Nigga say, damn, he ain't even gonna say a pause, and the pause will
Yeah.
come. He'll go, all right, that's what
what I say. Though.
Like, I don't know what I said.
First Amendment's gonna be. You know what I mean? And we can't even
Be who we are.
like not even let alone joke. You can't even be serious about what you say or some shit because then it's gonna be an issue and shit.
we
Like,
can't
you know what I
even
mean?
sign
But you-
language interpreter.
Hey, but you could literally be like, so today I killed 7 niggas. I used the AK and walked up on a nigga. He was holding his baby. I said, guess what, nigga? Bow, you dead.
Fact.
Fuck these
fact,
niggas. I'm
fact.
the richest nigga
That's
in the
one thing
world.
that
Fuck
pissed me
all
off
these
about
niggas.
Facebook.
All
Right.
you broke ass niggas.
Yeah,
You
that's
the dick broke nigga. Fuck all the broke niggas. No one will shut you down.
No.
Ain't that crazy?
No.
Drop fans one time on Facebook,
No.
deleting posts. This
Oh,
is offensive, blah, blah, blah. Like, that could be an
None of
acronym or
that.
something.
Be like, I don't like the rainbow.
You can't even spell it.
Cancel.
You can't
You
even.
don't like Skittles?
You can't even spell it and hit enter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, inappropriate. You be like, damn.
Yeah, immediately. Like,
Inappropriate.
And that shit really be hurting me because I'm an equal opportunity slanderer. I talk shit to everybody.
Yes.
People
Like
in fucking
that.
wheelchairs. I got a
Oh,
lazy eye,
those
so I
are
feel like
hard
that's
influence.
like my
That's
clear
defense.
card at the airport. That's like pre-check. I got a lazy eye. My eyes fucked up. So I could talk about you in the wheelchair. You got a missing arm. If you want to rip,
All right.
just come
All right.
from that.
Those
Nothing
happen
wrong
to be
with
my
that.
leave
niggas.
my mom out of this. Just leave my mom out of this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of-
No, I put it like this. You grin, you fucking in.
Yeah,
So if my woman's with me and we ripping and she grin, she gotta get ripped on too.
Three.
She
Nas
better-
X can get it.
Fact.
Pause. So I'm talking about ripping. You see that pause? Pretty fast there, man. The pictures he's been posting. Now I understand
That wig.
artistically. The baby,
I don't get it.
his album is his baby.
Okay,
So
okay,
he's
okay.
being artistic about it. I'm like, oh, that's clever. Okay.
All right, what about that long train he had on? With that
He was
wig?
channeling his inner Randy Watson. He wanted to be Randy
He
Watson.
wanted to do his thing.
Fuck it.
I don't
That's
know
what he
what
wanted
his
to
thing
wear.
was.
He had a
That
long
was his
Jerry
thing.
curl mullet.
I don't know
Fuck
if
it.
that's his thing. That's his thing.
That's what he wanted to do.
I don't know.
Man, if that shit really bothered you, just turn the channel and then
That's all.
Right.
turn back and then something else you like.
Because I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. That one song he made,
See, I don't even
Old Town
know.
Road.
I don't even
No,
know
no,
because
no.
I don't listen.
Other
So
one,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
Tell me
know.
that shit wrong.
That's
That
why.
one.
What you need. Yeah.
That's
And that-
why it don't
I'm a
bother
DJ.
me.
I gotta know
Yeah.
songs.
yeah, see,
yeah.
that song right there, I'm like, damn, that's catchy as fuck. Until I heard the lyrics understood, I was like, oh, okay.
I still don't know what he's saying. No one's asked me to play that shit. I still like Old Town Road though. Shit, the fuck, that shit still
Make you
jam.
want to ride horses, don't it?
Especially that fucking remix.
Especially that NFL commercial.
Shit. Ride horses, pause.
Yeah, so we're gonna go your top 5 favorite comedians. Just get wild.
Oh shit.
Richard Pryor, Mike Epps, from The Jump.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
Richard Pryor, Mike Epps. This is gonna be a little left field, but he's funny to me.
What you like?
I like Rob Stapleton.
He's
He's
from New
funny
York.
to me.
Funny.
He's funny as hell.
He's funny to me. I like how much of a real nigga Cat Williams is.
Cats.
And
True.
Dave Chappelle. That's mine.
There's a lot out there. That's all I'm saying. It's just your 5. That's just your 5.
Yeah.
That's your 5. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't.
Because I like certain things about I like how Dave Chappelle's able to bring politics and real life situations. It's not even to make you really laugh at the punchline. He really making you laugh at how fucking wild shit is.
Right.
I like that.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah,
That's hard to
yeah.
do.
I like how Mike Epps he's just naturally silly. He the nigga in the hood that's just always fucking hilarious.
You can't even
You know.
fight him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mike, man. Chill out. He
There's
just
some
being
guys
funny.
out there.
Richard
Eddie
Pryor.
Murphy's.
Richard
You know,
Pryor.
left with Eddie Murphy's. You
Yeah,
left
but
with,
see,
you know. I mean, this
Eddie
you know,
Murphy
don't have, that's
like,
not
but
your
for
preference
me-
though.
For me and my age group, like Richard Pryor is way out of my age group, but that's the shit my granddad and my dad
Okay.
like. They had all the albums.
Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy didn't have as much material to me. Like I like Raw and Delirious, you know,
Right.
and I liked how he was funny in movies. But I more so like the comedians that been through like a lot of shit and they talk about that
Gotcha.
more so than the comedians that
Gotcha.
just got little witty
Gotcha.
ass little punchlines.
Gotcha.
And, you know, like Richard Pryor, like that nigga, his life was fucking crazy.
Was wild.
You know, Cat Williams, like his life is still unfolding crazy as a motherfucker.
Cat back though. Cat making crazy money.
Absolutely, and I the thing I liked about Rob Stapleton is just like the way he's real animated.
Okay.
You know, and it's just like he's a funny ass nigga.
So if you're stuck on an island, you got one album, one comedy to watch, one stand up, one album for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Album, shit, this ain't really that tough for me.
Okay.
400 Degrees by Juvenile.
Ooh, that's a first. 63 episodes.
I'm gonna take a ride.
That's a
You
first.
see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. I could listen to that shit.
Go there, Duddy.
Honorable
Hey,
mention.
all right.
Honorable mention. Savage Life 1. Lil Webby. That's honorable
Hard.
mention. And comedy special, I gotta say. Fuck, man. Dave Chappelle's last one. I don't know the name of it.
The Netflix one.
Yeah, his last
There's still
one.
three.
Shit. But the last
More
one.
recent one.
Yeah.
It's really like difficult for me to really pick. Like you could literally just
Yeah.
throw any Dave Chappelle stand-up
For you?
special on, and I would just
You
watch
watch
that
it,
shit.
gotcha.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Gotcha.
even give a fuck.
Truly funny. Truly funny.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
If you go to one touch on, you know,
Shot anything else? Shot your wife one more time, please, brother.
Her name's Mecca Gamble.
Make
You
a
can
gamble.
you could just Google her. Like she's one of them people. She's mad humble. If she was really arguing with a bum bitch, she could be like, "Bitch, Google me." Like you look her up, all her work comes up.
Damn.
She's a super dope partner. She's been supporting me in all my shit. Like it's another thing. You gotta have support. Like
That's
if
a
you a
fact,
man
right.
and your woman supports you and you like pour it back into her. Like I've always done that with my woman. Like I've always supported all her shit. So my support from her, it just comes natural. Like that's, you know, that's dope. Husband Gang brand coming soon. Husband Gang company. You'll be seeing, you know, a lot more of me like trolling my wife in the name of Husband Gang. Niggas could use the hashtag if you a married nigga and you doing husband gang shit. Use the hashtag. Again, check me out 9 o'clock Fridays. Whammo 107.3. Hottest mix show in the Steel City.
Always.
And if you getting married, you know, you sick of fucking these hoes, you ready to tie something down, or you know, you tired of being a whore on the weekend, you you know you got a good one, and y'all need a DJ for y'all wedding.
Y'all know who
Hit
to
me
hit.
up. GQ2DJ.com. I'll turn your shit into
Tell
a
me.
motherfucking club.
Inside
I'm telling
out.
you.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
call
what
me if you don't want to have fun. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even want your money. I want
Alright.
you to get fucked up.
That's the
It's
point.
been a smoked out shout out player intervention. So if you want to get married, call me.
Yeah, call me.
So, call
I
me.
give,
Stop
I
fucking
give
each other.
terrible
Yeah.
advice.
Stop fucking
fucking
each other.
these
Get
hoes.
married. Call GQ.
Call
man. Have a
GQ,
dope
man.
ass
Yeah, I
wedding.
give great-
Live a great
Smoked
life.
out
Great
shout
terrible.
That's certified from us. We
If
stamp
that don't
that.
work out,
We stamp that process.
We
Stop
still
fucking
have-
them hoes. Find you a bad one and call GQ.
With a job.
Party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
With a job.
and if
And
that
I'll
doesn't
give,
work
you, I'll
out,
give you some real nigga advice too.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you become part of the club. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
understand
some
everything.
advice.
Just grow. Growth is great.
I'm gonna make a book one day.
You should.
I'm gonna talk about a lot of my
Yeah,
experiences as a
Wrong
young
with
man,
that.
if that shit don't work out, so and so abortion clinic
Facts.
still on deck.
Still on deck. We still
You
got
make
that.
them, we scrape them.
That's a fact.
Oh shit.
And if you need a ride home,
Call Jerome.
call
Yeah.
Jerome. He got
I'm
you.
about to call that nigga right now.
Shout out Romy Rome. Romy Rome Jitney. You know what I'm saying?
All this down on the east side.
Down on the east side. Shout out Dangerous Fetish. Start out More Treats. Shout out episode 63, man. Let's go.
Shout out
Shout
DJ
out.
Good
I got a
Night.
football game to watch, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Aunt
Like,
Tixie's daycare barbecue service.
subscribe, share.
Share.
Who don't know Tone Montana?
Get a
Comedian
shirt.
Tone Montana. You already know who it is, man. Smoked out.
Big D, the comedian, and also the Barry White of comedy.
Love no joke.
Yeah, I
I ain't
said
got
it.
nothing crazy.
I own that
He
shit.
said I ain't got nothing great.
Old white woman told me today. You
Still
are
dusty.
very-